Hey everybody, welcome back to Savage Gal Creations. I'm playing with my tripod, trying to find a new spot to film so you can see me. Today's July 3rd. It's about in the afternoon, so happy afternoon. I got so much stuff I need to organize. Hey everybody, happy 4th of July weekend. I'm back with another book haul. The Dollar Tree book haul. I got about 15 books I'm going to show you. First, I wanted to say hi to everyone. Welcome back. Thanks for stopping in, sharing a little bit of time with me. I got my tripod set up, and this is what I have to share with you. Please don't mind the background. I'm trying to get everything organized in my bedroom. But, yeah. Okay. Bear with me. I'm new to this. Turn the camera around. Hey everyone. Amy here. I went to Dollar Tree last week and I totally forgot what I went in there for. I could not remember. I think this is why. First one I got Paris to the Moon by Adam Gopnik. This is the finest book on France in recent years. Alan de Botton, New York Times Book Review. This is a New York Times bestseller. It looks like that. It's a soft cover. And basically it says, you know, if you love Paris or anything French, you're going to love this book. I think he wrote a book about New York, The New Yorker. And this, I don't know what the retail price was. Picture right there. So I got that for my sister for Christmas. I can't see with my glasses on. It's crazy. I need new glasses. I have to use them to drive, but when I eat or try and read, I can't do it with them. Yes, I'm old. I need bifocals, and it sucks. Okay, the next one, Jenny McCarthy's Stirring the Pot. It has a sticker. It was normally $26, and then it went down to $8.20. And in the U.S. it was $26, and in Canada it was $31. And it's just her take on, you know, how to deal with life and stuff. I liked her on The View. So, yep, got that one. It's a hardcover. And when you're done with it, you could make a journal. Hardcover journal out of it. This next one's pretty weird. A field guide to the North American family. Garth Riss Hallberg. An illustrated novella. That's It's a hardback. Normally retailed for $19.95 US, $12.95 UK. And I thought it was just so cool and different. It's interesting. And it was copyrighted in 2007, this edition. Yeah. Do you do that when you get a book? Do you get it for the cover? Or just something catches your eye? And I always have to look at the copyright, and I always read the back, and I always read about the author. This one is really cool. Can't wait to read it. The next one, this is totally random. I'm not doing them in any order. It's kind of like a soft velvety feel to it. And it's called The Fun Parts Stories. Sam Lipsyte, author of the Ask. And it's just an average size. Praise for the Ask. If you heard anything about Sam Lipsyte, you've probably heard that he's funny, scabrous, delirious, piss yourself funny. This character would no doubt find a dirtier and funnier way of putting it, drawing audible snorts even from the kind of people, such as the people in his novels, who are way too cool to laugh out loud. Lipsyte's prose arrows flies with glorious weird spin, chasing punch-drunk cultures before hitting their marks, or landing in some nearby alternative universe. Well, that was praise for the Ask. Another one, there's probably not a living American writer who has so comprehensively mined the comic possibilities of that particular anguished, hapless combination of the overeducated and underachieving as Sam Lipsyte. Against all odds, his heroes refuse to succeed, and we are rewarded with the endlessly entertaining spectacle of their non-stop humiliation. So this should be fun. The cover is cool, look at that. This was normally $24 in the US and $27.50 in Canada. And it was copyright in 2013. The next one I picked up is Motherless Child by Glenn Hirshberg. Shirley Jackson Award-winning author, International Horror Guide Award-winning author. Hirshberg is an amazing writer who makes the materials of horror into what they were supposed to be all along. Grandly sweeping, capable of tremendous reach, and open to all aspects of human experience. Motherless Child shows him at the peak of his form. Peter Straub, which I love Peter Straub. I used to read a lot of his books. This one looks like that. $24.99 in the US, $28.99 in Canada. A superbly gritty and intense novel. The reader will be gripped with the white-hot fury of Hirshberg's ability to write great prose, great characters, and great sleaze in a novel that makes you feel. He peels away the American dreams of motherhood and rock and roll to their bloody core. A great novel about vampires is a great novel. It's going to be fun. Maybe I'll save that for October. Then I got The Bones of You by Debbie Howells, an intriguing, dark, psychological thriller. Truly brilliant. Lisa Jackson. It's a hardcover. The Bones of You is one of those books that captivates you from the first page, holds tight, and never lets go. I savored every word, character, and psychological twist. Truly brilliant. This looks cool. Normally $25 in the US, $27.95 in Canada. This is a stunning, wonderful, assured psychological thriller that evokes Gillian Flynn and Alice Sebold. The Bones of You revolves around a young girl's murder and one woman's obsession with uncovering the secrets in an idyllic English village. I have a gardener's inherent belief in the natural order of things. Soft petaled flowers that go to seed, the resolute passage of the seasons, swallows that fly thousands of miles to follow the eternal summer. Children who don't die before their parents. When Kate receives a phone call with news that Rosie Anderson is missing, she's stunned and disturbed. Rosie is 18, the same age as Kate's daughter, and a beautiful, quiet, and kind young woman. Though the locals are optimistic, girls like Rosie don't get into real trouble. Kate's sense of foreboding is confirmed when Rosie is found fatally beaten and stabbed. Who would kill the perfect daughter from the perfect family? Yet the more Kate entwines herself with the Andersons' graceful mother Jo, renowned journalist Father Neil, watchful younger sister Delphine, the more she is convinced that not everything is as it seems. Anonymous notes arrive, urging Kate to unravel the tangled threads of Rosie's life and death, though she has no idea where they will lead. Weaving flashbacks from Rosie's perspective into a tautly plotted narrative, The Bones of You is a gripping, haunting novel of sacrifice, lies, desperation, and love. There you go. The next one was another one that was different, and I love it. Remix. This one is really heavy too. It's Remix, Decorating with Culture, Objects, and Soul. Janine Hayes and Brian Mason, founders of the Afro Chick. Photographs by Patrick Klein. And I just thought this was interesting. In the back, bring the world to your decor. Afro Chick bloggers and designers Janine Hayes and Brian Mason, along with Lonnie, co-founder and photographer Patrick Klein, power team from the web's favorite design sites, take you into homes where global decor breathes beauty and soul into a contemporary interiors. Whether you love to source pieces from your travels or simply wish to evoke the destination of your dreams, Remix helps you create a stylish, unforgettable rooms that embody your cultural experiences. With a foreword by HGTV design star Daniel Colding, Remix is both a striking object for your shelf and a book that restores meaning to the idea of eclectic decorating. I think I'm going to love this. I'm very happy to got this one. Just seeing the copyright 2013 and I don't see a retail price, but for $1 it's a great deal. All these books I've gotten for $1 at the Dollar Tree. Sometimes you get lucky and come in when they just got a new shipment in. And I did that day, and I completely forgot what I went in there for. Oh well. Okay, the next ones are, I got 6 left, and a few of them are memoirs. And then I have my favorite find of that day, and I was so happy to pick it up. I was so happy. I got my Coke here with my koozie from Dollar Tree. It says a hot mess, and I sure am a hot mess. I gotta have a drink. Okay. The next one I got for $1. It was normally $14.39. Let's just say it wasn't pretty. Best-selling author of Then Again, Diane Keaton. Who doesn't love Diane Keaton? She's been in so many movies, and she's just that original character, and I mean, she inspires a lot of us women. She has over the years. The back looks like that. That's her. So, yeah. I wanted to hear what she had to say in this one. It's the first one I've got from her, I think. In the U.S. it was $26, in Canada it was $31. And she says, I've always loved independent women, outspoken women, eccentric women, funny women, flawed women. When someone says about a woman, I'm sorry, that's just wrong, I tend to think she must be doing something right. From Academy Award winner and best-selling author, excuse me, Diane Keaton comes a candid, hilarious, and deeply affecting look at beauty, aging, and the importance of staying true to yourself, no matter what anyone else thinks. So I think this is a great find. It's going to be a great read. And yep, I had to have it. Next one, you've probably seen, K is for Karen got this one. And I had to have it just to be in the know, especially what's going on in the world. And it's 41. Portrait of My Father by George W. Bush. I used to think Bush was bad, but with what we got now, I'd take Bush back in a minute. And this is a hardcover. It has a sticker 40% off. It was $16.80 in 2014. List price $28, our price $21. And on the inside, the retail was $28. In Canada, it was $34. And he just tells the story about his dad, Senior Bush, which I think this is really good to have because, well, we might be losing Papa Bush sometime. So I was glad I got this. Next one is another icon that we loved. And this is Searching for John Wayne, American Titan, by Mark Elliott, New York Times best-selling author. It looks like that. I don't know about you, but sometimes I like watching TCM and all those old movies from back in the day. Some of them are just, they're better than what we got now. They awesome stories and stuff you can relate to. This one's pretty thick. Let's see. It's got a few pictures in here. He was handsome. So I'm glad I found that. And this too is a great find for $1. And this is Prince Harry, Brother Soldier's Son by Penny Jenner Jr., New York Times bestselling author. Praise for Prince William, the man who will be king. Acclaimed royal writer Penny Jenner's unputable down new biography of Prince William is packed with intriguing new details. Praise for the firm, the troubled life of the House of Windsor. I guess that's another book. The back looks like that. The boys with their dad. And I've followed them my whole adult life, from Princess Di to Kate and her babies. So I was really happy to get this one. I think he's cuter than his brother anyway. This one also I seen somebody else pick up, and even this I get to experience. Norman Lear. And this is really thick, and this is a wonderful find and a wonderful buy, because if you're around my age, you remember all the sitcoms. Archie Bunker, One Day at a Time, Trapper John, I think maybe. But he wrote all those sitcoms back in the 70s, 80s. And I was really happy to find this, because this is going to be really fun and interesting to read about behind the scenes and his life experiences with all them actors and everything. So, yeah. And this one was normally $32.95 in the U.S. and $37.95 in Canada. And it was copyrighted. Most of these were from 2007 to 2014. Yeah, 2014 this one was. And it says, in my 90 plus years, I've lived a multitude of lives. In the course of all these lives, I've had a front row seat at the birth of television. Wrote, produced, created, or developed more than 100 shows. Had 9 on the air at the same time. Founded the 300,000 member liberal advocate group, People for the American Way, was labeled the number one enemy of the American family by Jerry Falwell. Made it onto Richard Nixon's enemies list, and was presented with the National Medal of the Arts by President Clinton. Purchased an original copy of the Declaration of Independence and toured it for 10 years in all 50 states. Blew a fortune in a series of bad investments and failing businesses, and reached a point where I was informed we might even have to sell our home. Having heard that we'd fallen into such dire straits, my son-in-law phoned me and asked how I was feeling. My answer was, terrible, of course. But then I added, but I must be crazy, because despite all that's happened, I keep hearing this inner voice saying, even this I get to experience. The thing about memoirs is sometimes it really makes you think about life and to enjoy every minute of it. Because you think it's long, but it's short. Sorry. Dollar Tree books. Okay, this last one is my favorite find of this haul. I think I'm going to take a break from getting books, but I don't know. You know how it is. Sometimes you need that retail therapy. This one is A Walk Across the Sun, a novel that is beautiful in its story and also important in its message. John Grisham. which I love. He's another one of my favorite authors, John Grisham. He wrote Time to Kill, The Jury. Matthew McConaughey was in the movie Time to Kill. It's about things in the South and court dramas. But this one by Corbin Addison, you guys look at that cover. I spotted this book and it drawed me to it, and I was like, do I get it? Do I not? Do I get it? And I was like, oh, I gotta get it. And I was so happy because I didn't look, I just read the cover and I read the little thing up here, and that's what got me. So when I got home, I read the back and I was so excited that I did pick this up for only $1. It says Advance Praise for a Walk Across the Sun. A dazzling transcontinental story about the power of conviction, the bonds of family, and the tenacity of love. Since my first novel was released over 20 years ago, I have been presented with many opportunities to endorse the works of other authors, hoping to find a publisher. I have always declined until now. Corbin Addison has written a novel that is beautiful in its story and also important in its message. A Walk Across the Sun. Ooh, sorry. The books were gonna fall over. A Walk Across the Sun deserves a wide audience, and I strongly suspect Mr. Addison will be heard from again and again. John Grisham. And then the Library Journal says, chilling, suspenseful, and powerful. Readers will mourn the injustice depicted and celebrate the triumphs long after the last page is turned. Okay. Normally it was $24.95. It's copyrighted in 2012. And it says the little statement, you know how books have that little statement. For the uncountable number of souls held captive in the sex trade, and for the heroic men and women across the globe working tirelessly to win their freedom. Yes, you guys, this is about human trafficking, which is a real issue in the world today. It's a sick issue, and I'm glad people are doing something about it, because nobody wants their daughter or maybe their son, you know, going through any of that stuff. So I'm really excited to read this, and it sounds like it's going to be really detailed, and it's an awesome read. When a tsunami rages through their coastal town in India, 17-year-old Alaya Gah and her 15-year-old sister Sita are left orphaned and homeless. As they struggle to reach their safe haven of the convent where they attend school, they are abducted by human traffickers and thrust into a hidden world of sexual violence and illicit commerce, where the most valuable prize is the innocence of a child. Halfway across the world in Washington, D.C., attorney Thomas Clark faces his own personal and professional crisis. Haunted by the tragic death of his infant daughter and estranged from his wife, he makes the fateful decision to pursue a pro bono sabbatical in India with an NGO that prosecutes the subcontinent's human traffickers. In Mumbai, his conscience awakens as he sees firsthand the horrors of the sex trade and the corrupt judicial system that fosters it. When he learns of the fate of the two girls, Clark makes it his personal mission to rescue them, setting the stage for a deadly showdown with an international network of ruthless criminals. Spanning 3 continents and 2 cultures, A Walk Across the Sun chronicles an unforgettable journey through the underworld of modern slavery and into the darkest and most resilient corners of the human heart. And that's what the author looks like. And quickly before my camera dies, because it's flashing at me, I just finished reading this one, and it's called The Click. It's the Urban Books presents The Click by Brandy. This was a fun little quick read for the summer. This kind of reminded me of that movie Set It Off with a twist. And that's all I'm going to say about it. Just a little paperback, and I've read it in like a day or two. So yeah, that's my little book haul. Thank you for turning in, and hope everybody has a safe 4th of July weekend. Independence, freedom, yes! Okay guys, comment, like, subscribe, thumbs up, thumbs down. Let me know what you're reading, what you're finding at your local Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree is a great place to find excellent books, only for $1. And if you love to read, that's a great source. You can also use the hardcovers for journals. Another YouTuber, I can't remember her name or I'd say it, had that idea. Okay. Thank you for taking time, spending with me. I'll see you later and catch you in the next one. Bye.